Okay, so, oh man. Shot or what? I don't.
I just can't take this pressure no more, man. Well, I feel like I've been in this place before. I just can't take no more. I just can't smile like I'm still me. I just can't fake no more. I tried to be all I can, but that wasn't enough for them. And we can't find love, so we replace it with these drugs again. And I drink from this bottle, dog, it's my only friend. I'm so scared to be alone again. Fake smile on my face, I just can't keep pretending like I don't pretend. And my little homies doing.
Talk about something that's been bothering me for years and years and years, and I finally got the balls to handle it myself, which I'm very proud of myself. Probably the first time I've been proud of myself in a long time. For those who don't know, and you probably wouldn't guess, if you've been watching my last vlogs, I seem happy, humorous, happy-go-lucky, I guess, you know, inspired, and just, you know, the vibe is contagious of my day-to-day life, of my past couple of vlogs. But prior to that, I'll say like now 2 months ago, I admitted myself into a mental rehab institution. Yes, I suffer from mental illness. If you're wondering what type, PTSD, bipolar, that's a new one, anxiety and depression. I've never took any type of pills before or medicated this before. I knew something was wrong with me. I knew I was different. The way my mind worked and the chemical imbalance in my head was just not normal. When people told me to be happy, it was hard for me to break out of that mental despair, dark rain cloud that just hovered over me all the time. And when I tried to explain to someone, they never understood me. They just thought I was just miserable fuck. I'm not. This illness probably been attacking me for a long time now. And I just came to the realization that something was wrong with me, that I was not normal, that I was not this optimistic person that can go on his day just happy-go-lucky. Not saying happy people don't have bad days, but every day was a struggle for me. Every day it was a struggle for me to get out of bed. Even this day, today. And I'm still just like, what the? It's tough to live like this. Some people have a grasp on their illness, as far as medication, as far as therapy, whatever they have to do. And I just started doing therapy. This is me expressing myself on my channel of what I deal with on a daily basis, of my mental illness, and how it defines almost who I am. I'm just now coming to the realization that I have to not let this define me. I have to not let this control me. I have to take control of it, because I am sick and tired of always being in despair. I'm sick and tired of always being depressed. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of having this always heavy burden that I never can just get off my shoulders. I never can just let go. Foods don't taste the same. I know that sounds wild, cliche, but it's true. Things you used to love, you don't love as much anymore. BMX was like the only thing that can calm me down, that can take me out of reality, and I can be in my own world, be my own person, without the criticism, without the naysaying, without the negative tension coming to my life. Now that's just behind me. Riding my bike is no longer can fix the mental, illness. The mental structure in my head is so hard now. It's tough for me to talk about this because I feel like I've lost this fight, and because of this, I did so many mistakes in my past. I made so many mistakes, even as recently. I do not want to get into it, but something happened with me and an ex that made me rethink and made me realize that you have a serious issue. A serious issue. For me to admit that I have an issue, anger, anger issues, depression issues, anxiety issues. Oh, my anxiety is just on another level. I won't leave my house. I won't go to parties. I won't do certain things. I cannot let myself have fun for some odd reason. I don't know, like, what happened, what triggered, like, these things. I want to enjoy life. This is the thing. Like, it's like I'm outside looking in, and I'm telling myself, self, be happy. Things are looking up. Like, be cool. You're gonna be okay. And this demon, this voice in my head, is just telling me the complete opposite. So even when I try to be optimistic, this voice is being pessimistic and it's loud. And I just want to get some comments on some of you guys. If you guys deal with mental illness like I do, whether it be PTSD, bipolar, anxiety, depression, manic, anything, let me know, comment, and maybe we can help each other out. My time in St. Augustine, Florida, was where I was at. Was a learning experience. It was a learning experience. It was tough. When I came there, when I arrived, I still had the same chip on my shoulder when I left to go down there to get help. I was an inpatient. I lived, I ate, I bathed, I coexist around these other people who dealt with the same mental health or substance abuse. For me to go down there was definitely an emotional task. That I left my job, my house, my car, everything. I left everything I knew to go down there. I didn't have my phone for a while. It was hard, and then I made so many good friends down there that now it's hard for me to be back here in the real life. Real life sucks, especially when you're going through this. Not only that I noticed that I had this magnificent of an abundance of issues that I never attend to, ever. So this was like years and decades of building up of like just combustion of emotions or whatever it was that happened to get me to this very point. Was in St. Augustine, Florida, which happens to be the oldest city or town in this country. Go figure. And it looks like it. It's old. So, so just hear me out. I've been tested down there. My anger's been tested. I know a lot of times when people have these outbreaks, they tend to get to some type of substance abuse, which if it's alcohol or meth or heroin or weed or whatever your drug of choice may be. My I guess step back from depression or anxiety, like my fix was like intercourse. I would, like, if I'm depressed, I will have sex or make these sexual mistakes that later on I regret. I'm like, why did I do that? Or isolation was a big one for me. If I would push people away, friends, girlfriends, whatever it may be, I was not having it. It was hard for me to make someone else happy when I wasn't happy myself. I recently just had a breakup with an ex of 4 years, long time. So I'm going through that, and I live alone with my little dog. So it's hard some time to coexist in my own mind. My mind will run and will run. Right now, I was on medication. I was taking Abilify and Trazodone to help me sleep. I just ran out of that. Right now, I'm in the process of getting a PCP nearby. I went for a phone call back to get scripted again. Not saying that medication is the key, but it does help, and it helped with me. I went my whole life, or whatever, half my life, without taking anything, just thinking I was macho Randy Savage, and I can manhandle it myself, which I couldn't. I know it's a long road. I know there's no short magic tricks, if ands about this. I mean, it's going to be a long haul and a long struggle and fight to fix myself from inside out. I've been doing a lot of meditation. I've been on my ebooks of Law of Attraction. I've been reading my AA books. There's a lot of good lessons in that. I've been doing my anger management. Pretty much right now I am in the process of, like I said, getting a PCP to get scripted, and I am in the process of doing once a week therapy. I had my first session last week. I have another session tomorrow evening. So I'm on the path of rehabilitating myself still. I went to rehab to just open up Pandora's box, and it's up to me after that to which path I take. Obviously, I'm taking the best path that is meant for me, and that's to keep going on therapy, keep fixing my mental health, because it is self-destructing. It is. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to live with. Yeah. So I'm going to end this rant, but I wanted to get this off my chest and just put it out in the world, put it out into existence. And there's no better platform to do it with a video and put it on YouTube of what I'm fighting with. Because a lot of times we see just the outside and not the inside. A lot of people just don't care to ask. And a lot of us have demons, and I have a few of them. I hope you guys comment. I hope you guys see this, and I hope you guys learn something, and I hope we can, I guess, go tit for tat information that we can help each other out in this dying need of mental illness. This is a serious disease, and it can take your life. And there's a couple of times I've actually that I try to take my own life. Suicide plays a hard part in my life. I think almost every day I think about it. Every day I just want to take my own life. It's a struggle, and I don't want to keep ranting. I just want to get this off my chest and just tell the world, hey, I'm human, and I just want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to talk with me. I want you guys to engage, because this is serious. And there's a number that I'm going to put down here somewhere on the screen, probably at the end of the outro. And if you need to talk to someone, if you need to call me, message me. We can exchange numbers. We can talk. You can ask me more in detail about what I experienced being in the rehab facility. Some people have been there way longer than me, and they're always in my heart. I love them all. I love all the friends that I made. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I wish you guys the best. I know you guys are still fighting with whatever you're fighting with. We were the best group there. I miss all you guys. I'm gonna sign out, and like I say all the time after my vlogs, is do what you love. But this time I'm gonna say love yourself and fight.
Not to go insane, I'm trying not to go insane, I'm trying not to go insane. They say lately I ain't been the same. But they won't ever know my pain. And I know lately I ain't been the same. I just never really show my pain. My pain. I just don't show my pain.